Hi everyone and welcome to another positive spin golf video. Somewhere that isn't my regular Horn for once as well. That's always nice to see. We're playing in Tarporley today at Macdonald Portal on their very small Arderne course. It's a 9-hole course with mostly par 3s, a few par 4s, but even some of the par 3s are very short. It's essentially a practice course. They do have two other 18-hole courses, the Premier and the Championship, that are a little bit more, well, let's say, upmarket. But for today, we just need practice and just wanted to come to somewhere different. We pinged around holes a little bit, so there isn't too much of an order or any scorekeeping. It was really just about getting out there and hitting some balls, which, to be fair, is my normal way of playing golf. So I'm just going to talk over this round a little bit. I'm going to pick out a few holes and just talk about a few things as I go. And there's one thing I wanted to touch on a little bit. Frustration and how I've been finding golf so far. First things first, I've been loving playing golf. I've been playing as much as I can within reason, and while I'm still very inconsistent, as you will see in the video, my swing needs a lot of work, but despite that, I'll hit that one shot or have that one hole that just makes it all seem worthwhile. It's been a great escape for me, just getting outside, moving, and it's been a great source of exercise for me personally, and it's been really good for my mental health as well. So golf is here to stay. Despite that, though, and the fact that I've only been playing properly for a month now, which is still kind of hard to believe, I do still find myself getting frustrated at my lack of consistency. Sometimes when I'm practicing or when I hit a bad shot, I'll take another one if I've got some time behind me, just to get a more practical practice in and around the course. And on occasion, I'll find myself hitting another bad shot or a couple of bad shots. And because I know I can hit the ball well enough when I get it right, I do find myself getting a little bit frustrated. I'm sure it's normal, and I'm confident it happens to even seasoned players, but in reality, I shouldn't really be frustrated at all. I think I'm doing okay so far, considering the amount of time I've actually had on golf courses, so I'm happy with how I'm getting on. But I think that when you know what you should be doing, and you don't do it, that's what leads you to get a little bit annoyed. The most important thing is, though, that you're enjoying it. At the end of the day, the whole point of playing golf is to enjoy it. It's not to be a competition. But I do obviously want to improve. I've been watching my footage back and referencing various YouTube videos and guides, and I can pick up on some of my issues, most of which I've talked about already. The classic club path that's causing my slice, or poor ball contact due to a number of reasons. But sometimes I watch back my footage, and when I see where the club path is, or where my club face is on the takeaway, I'm sometimes amazed that I've hit the ball at all. Ideally for me, I think the next step would be to get a few lessons to really get my swing position sorted. But in reality, you need a lot of lessons from where I am right now, and money's fairly tight with a wedding coming up, so I'm trying to self-teach for the most part, which sometimes is hard because in an ideal world, you need someone who knows what they're doing to look at your swing, and often they can see what the issue is much easier than you can. The easy part for me is comparing my swing to a good golfer and knowing what I'm doing wrong. The hard part is correcting it in a consistent way to start doing it right. I suppose that's where experience comes in. Already in the past month, I've definitely got better at chipping and putting. I'm by no means good at those two things, but I'm better than I was. I can feel myself getting better shots more regularly, and that's helping me keep my scores down reasonably low compared to what they were when I first started. I've been persisting with driver and 3-wood on the longer holes when really I shouldn't, because I know I'm not consistent with them. Even less so with my irons, and my driver just makes my slice way more apparent. And yet sometimes when I head to that tee at a long hole, I can't help but give it a go. It's the definition of insanity to keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. I'm actually thinking about getting some castle tees, which seem to be frowned upon, but for consistent height off the tee, it could be pretty good for me early on. I think one of my issues, and it's simply one of them, is that right now I do feel as though I'm teeing off at different heights at different times with the driver. You know, I'm not consistently getting it to the same height. So maybe a little marker on my tee or just using a castle tee might help me in that aspect. I'm just absorbed by golf videos, honestly. I just watch golf videos, golf guides, but it's a lot of information to take in. You know, it's a lot of information to take in. It's a lot of direction, and sometimes it's easier to watch someone do it and think, okay, well, that's fairly easy. But in practice, it's a lot harder. Right now, though, I think I'm making good progress. I'm happy with where I am, but the most important thing, I'm enjoying it. Even when I'm not playing well and I'm hitting bad shots, I am enjoying it. I just think I would enjoy it more if I was a little bit better. But look, Rome wasn't built in a day. I think I'm doing all right. I'm enjoying it, and I hope you're enjoying the journey with me. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe. I'll catch you next time.
I was taking it easy then, not caring.